As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all, till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all.
Yeah, it's August 27th, 2009. I want to talk today about something I call the wormhole effect. All of you who have been in the truth-seeking mode are familiar with something called going down the rabbit hole, which for me was finding out about 9/11, how it was not the official story, that there was a million funky things going on with 9/11, and trying to find out what those funky things were. That was going down the rabbit hole. And I have found that there's something way beyond the rabbit hole, which I call the wormhole now, which is finding out some more awful truths that are much bigger, believe it or not, and deeper than that. When you start finding these things out, they're going to affect you profoundly. I don't know how to prepare people for this. For myself, there was no preparation. There's no way I could have even foreseen any of these things happening to me. But once you go down this path and you start seeing things, looking for things, investigating, and God forbid, speak out, you're going to lose a lot of people. Because people that you have in your life, even if they agree with your views or whatever at the time, once you go down this path, you're going to veer off in a different direction than they are, and your belief system is going to change. And you're going to find out that brainwashing is so pervasive that you will lose people. You will lose people you thought you would never, ever lose in your life. And unfortunately, if you go down the truth path, you can't stop. You can't go back. Once you know these things, you can't unknow them, or you can't. Maybe some people can pretend and just live a normal life, but I certainly can't. And the more truth you get, the more you get. It's a snowball effect. The more you see it, the more aware you are of it, the more comes. And it becomes to the point of where you do think you're losing your mind because you see it all around you. And it actually accelerates, and that's why I call it the wormhole, because I keep thinking I'm going to get spit out somewhere on the other side in some kind of strange world. But I don't know how to prepare people for this, but it's bad. And it's because of the brainwashing. It's because people can't open their mind anymore. They've gotten to the point where you can't have a logical discussion. People that you've known your whole life, you can't sit down and say, look, this is what's happened to me. I'm in this position because of this reason. They go, nope, I don't want to hear it. You're so-and-so, you're this. It's black and white for them because of what they've been told on TV. So you can't even have a rational discussion with people anymore because they're so brainwashed, and they put you in a little cubbyhole, and that's the end of the discussion, and it'll drive you apart. Those people will be gone from your life because I have found I can't even fix things with people by talking. I used to be able to sit down and talk to people and work just about anything out, but they don't want to hear it. They're in such a mode where, oh my God, you are insane. You are so far off. What are you talking about? The government is putting poison in our food, or they don't care about us. The wars are bad. That they think all that stuff is right. And they've spent their whole lives in that mode, thinking they're living their good life and doing the right thing and making a life for their children. And you can't crack that code. That's how they've been raised. That's how they wanted us to be raised. and it almost worked. I didn't figure any of this out until I was, close to 49, 50 years old. So I'm just warning you. It's intense. It gets bad. It hurts. It hurts more than you can imagine. Think of the worst pain you ever felt in your life and multiply that by 100. That's how much it hurts when you lose everybody in your life, because you know the truth and they don't, and you can't ever tell them, and they think you are just a loser and insane and what's wrong with you, get with the program. You get just ostracized because you're not going with the flow. I've never gone with the flow. I've been listening to a different beat my whole life since I was a teenager. I've always been the black sheep and a troublemaker, etc., etc., and I never knew why. I just always thought there was something off with the whole picture. And finally coming to this point, this late, of what it is. It's how they've controlled us and made us into little pawns, all for their big plan, and we just fell right into line doing it. Anyway, I will have more. I know I'm getting a little going on and on about this. I have a lot more to say about it, though, because I need to prepare you people that a new world order is the pain you are going to feel when you figure this out, when you figure out the truth, when you figure out the lies of everybody, the government, the media, everybody in your life, schools, your work. Everybody has lied to you and controlled you for their own agenda. It's going to get intense when you figure that out, if you want to figure it out. So me and Doug will be here for you. We're going down the wormhole and hopefully come out on the other side someday. If not, well, we're here to stay in the wormhole. But we're here to help. Thanks for listening.
They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate you if you're clever and they despise a fool. Till you're so fucking crazy you can't follow their rules.